Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly astrology of your card reading. This is for February 14th to the 20th, 2022. And today it's Valentine's Day in Australia, so I am using this deck for, this is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, so I wanted to use that one just to give some relationship focus to the week ahead for the elements. So if you haven't seen my video before, after I talk about the astrology, or you can skip ahead past the astrology if you don't want to know about what's happening with the energies this week, to the timestamps where you can pick based on your zodiac or astrological sun, moon or rising signs, element. So if you're a Taurus like me, you'd pick earth. If you're Aquarius, you'd pick air. If you're a Libra, air. If you're a Pisces, water, and so forth. So that's how it goes if you're new to the channel. And I always talk about the astrology for the week ahead. That's what I'm going to do now, and then I'll do the cards after that. So, all right, this week we actually have a couple of changes with the astrology. So we go into Pisces season. So there's a big shift with the energy with that right there. Pisces season, the energy is more dreamy, more romantic, more kind of being in touch with your intuition. Being more drawn to music, kind of getting a bit lost in fantasy or lost in more of a spiritual feeling. And that energy can bring some inspiration. It can make us feel a bit more connected to that more intuitive side of the self. And it is actually a good time to really pay attention to your dreams, for example, because you can definitely have more psychic and intuitive dreams when, the sun is in Pisces. So, and this actually happens, I've got to get the date, I didn't write it down. The sun actually moves into Pisces on the 19th, so that's in a few days from now. Okay, and so technically right now we're still in Aquarius season, but on the 19th, in a few days, we go to Pisces season. If you're a creative person, this is really great going to Pisces season. It can be definitely enhance your creativity. It can enhance your sense of connection to your intuition and your psychic ability and all that kind of thing. And it can help you feel more connected to the divine. With Pisces energy, though, one sort of negative side is watching out for losing yourself in addiction or addictive behaviors or escapism, like negative escapism, anything that's sort of more on the negative side of kind of wanting to lose yourself in something. So, and it can even be fantasy, watch out for being out of reality a bit too much with that energy. Then we also have this week Mercury shifting signs. Now this is good because Mercury is coming out of Capricorn, and where it's been conjuncting with Pluto, very heavy for the mind, like on a mental level. This has been a bit much, and this shifts on Tuesday. So tomorrow we have Mercury going into Aquarius. Now this is also good because Mercury is exalted in Aquarius. I mentioned it briefly last week. Mercury is very well placed in Aquarius because it allows us to focus our mind more in a very clear and crisp way. It gives us clarity, mental clarity, and it's great for friendship. It's great for connecting and communicating with people. It's great for studying astrology. It's great for studying anything that you're really interested in or that you have a passion for that might be something different. Aquarius is always topics and things that are outside the box, so your own unique interests that might not be the typical mundane things. It might be like, I'm finished work and I want to go study this topic, that I want to go research this topic that I'm fascinated by, or go talk to this friend that's really cool and interesting. So it's about focusing the mind in the area that you're finding more interest. And as I said, you can get more clarity at this time. You can actually receive downloads from spirit. You can receive clairaudient messages because it's an air sign. So Mercury in Aquarius, air energy, being exalted. You can really hear those crows outside. I don't know if that's coming through on camera, but the crows outside are just like making a lot of noise at the moment. So you can get downloads, as I'm saying, like from spirit messages that just pop into your head, like a thought, that's just pops in there and you're like, where did that come from? And when that happens, a lot of the time it's from your guides, but sometimes it can be under this influence. Telepathy can be heightened as well with Mercury in Aquarius. So telepathic communications with yourself and people that you have soul connections with, like, sometimes you have like that certain type of soul connection with someone where there's a very telepathic connection where you can just sort of sense what they're thinking or feeling, or you have a thought and they talk to you about something that later that day and you're like, oh, I was just thinking about talking to you about that, and then they bring it up in a conversation. So these kind of energies are going to be more zappy and circulating, definitely more synchronicity with Mercury in Aquarius, and also telepathy between people that you have a strong connection to. It's just so funny because I'm pretty sure that crow sound is coming out on camera, and that I haven't heard that all day today, so interesting, just when I start filming. Okay, so the other stuff this week, oh yeah, of course, we've got a full moon in Leo. So full moon in Leo this week on the 15th, and it's it will be on full on 27 degrees of Leo. So if you have anything 27 of a fixed sign, pay attention to that. Okay, so full moons represent culmination, things coming to a head, things coming to a point. Sometimes there is an element of letting go in some way, you know, it can be letting go of something from the past. You know, it depends like where it falls in your chart. If it falls like directly on one of your planets, very significant, or on an angle of your chart, you know, more significant if it does actually contact something like that. If it's just in a house, you know, pay attention to that, of course, and see, you know, what area of life you're sort of letting go of something. Leo rules energy related to the heart, circulation, the blood, so that's the sort of physical aspect of that sign. So things related to that part of the body for some people can come up or can be more prominent with the full moon in Leo this week. And also, you know, full moon in Leo is really about expressing your honest heart, like what's on your heart in romantic relationships, in love, in, you know, important connections. So that's going to be a thing with the full moon in Leo, is expressing your truth, communicating with a loved one. If there's been problems in a relationship, you're definitely going to feel the need to express that with the full moon in Leo this week, definitely. So, you know, it's definitely about clearing something up or expressing something and getting out of your system. It can be, you know, heartfelt communications in a positive way as well. It doesn't have to be, you know, not just assuming that it would be negative, but again, it depends on your chart and how it contacts your chart. Also this week, we have Jupiter in Pisces sextile with Uranus. Interesting with this one because we have Jupiter in dignity, which is well placed in Pisces, making a positive angle to Uranus in full in Taurus. So it's a bit strange, this energy. It happens sort of around the time when the sun enters Pisces this week. So this is an interesting energy. I'm seeing this week there's a lot of synchronicity and a lot of also telepathy, synchronistic events, synchronistic communications. You know, what people might have called in the past coincidence, not a coincidence, that everything's connected. So very much that kind of energy this week. I think people's intuition is going to be very heightened this week. That's what I'm feeling with all this. And it's just an interesting shift forward. I like that the full moon's in Leo. I think that, you know, in one way, the full moon in Leo can be very passionate and very emotional, but it can also be very positive as well. All right, so let's get into the cards for this week. So let's look at for the water signs, and I've got the Lisa Parker Familiars Tarot, and I've also got the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and this deck as well. So let's see what comes up for the water signs. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ace of Cups for the water signs. Love. How interesting. We have a love card for Valentine's Day for the water signs. Interesting. I like that. Okay. Oh, jumping card straight away. What's this one? Seek the truth. Seek the truth in love, water signs. Find out what the other person's thinking, feeling, what you're thinking and feeling. Getting to the truth of your emotions. Interesting. Sometimes this energy can be something about deception. So whether you're being not, you know, fully forward with another person, or maybe the other person is with you. Not to make any of the water signs feel paranoid, because especially the Scorpios can be. Embrace the flow of life. Yeah, it's like saying go with the flow. Oh, there's another card underneath. I didn't even notice that. Cool your emotions. Yeah, wow. So you might be feeling a bit possessive in love, or a bit worried, or a bit concerned about something in love. Love is definitely on the brain here with this. Embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. Cool your emotions. Full moon in Aries. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking and a lot of passionate emotions. You might be dealing with Gemini and Aries energy with regards to a relationship potentially. Like, could be your chart, not the person's chart. Could also be just a lot of talking, communicating going on in love or with regards to another person. It also symbolizes some kind of new beginning energy with the Aries and the Ace of Cups here. So But communication being very important, and communicating your truth, because Aries doesn't hold back, and the full moon in Leo this week does bring a focus on love. I feel like it's very much focused on relationships, this whole reading for the water signs. So speak your truth, get your emotions out, try to do it in a balanced way and be in the flow rather than trying to sort of control things too much is what I'm seeing here. Okay, pretty short and sweet for the water signs. Let's go to the, who was next? The earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's a nice card. It's sharing, energy, exchange, helping someone and them helping you, and vice versa. Let's look at the love card for this week for the earth signs. Oh my gosh, you guys got the heart. Well, me too, got the heart chakra. That's beautiful. So the heart chakra is really opening up for the earth signs because you guys are, well, we are sharing, connecting with someone, helping each other, and bringing in this positive energy to the heart. So it's almost like, I feel like quite a high vibrational energy with this, like tapping into a new energy here of something very positive with regards to, you know, you might be helping someone out with something and it's sort of giving this feeling of support and connection. Definitely opening the heart. We have Aries again. Step into your power. Okay. I might get another card from this same deck for everyone as well. This one's flipped over. We have trust, all will be well. Okay, so no need to fear. Everything is in a flow, earth signs. You want to step into your power in some way, so that whether that means, you know, pulling back or just giving a little bit more, you know, finding the balance, because this card's very much about finding the right balance. Okay, it's about sort of equality, having an equal relationship, being aware of fairness, equality, and balance in relationship is a strong theme here, but also trusting your heart as well is what I'm getting here. Step into your power, doing what feels right for you and honoring yourself in the process in a relationship context or with regards to an important person in your life. And stop worrying so much. It's not especially Virgo, because you have trust, all is well. And Virgos tend to be a bit neurotic, or people with Virgo energy or sixth house energy tend to worry or tend to sort of overanalyze or be a bit too much in the details sometimes. It's saying just relax a little bit. You know, as long as you're staying in your personal power, you're fine with your situation with regards to love and all that kind of thing this week, and relationships. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I think my camera battery is flashing. That's not good. I'll try not to rush, but if so, I'll just have to charge the battery and continue later. All right, so what am I up to? I'm up to the air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You guys have Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. What else? I'm having a break from the Astro Dice this week, guys. Just keeping it a bit more straightforward. Give me two cards from this deck. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon Sagittarius. Full moon Leo. That's crazy. There's a full moon Leo this week. Love it. Go wild. Wow. Air signs have got some good energy with this full moon. That's nice for you guys. Oops. And flow. Okay. So air signs, go with the flow in regards to love. Don't try to force things. Don't try to work too hard on getting someone's attention or trying to be seen or trying to prove yourself, is what I'm getting very strongly here. Because it might feel like it's too much hard work. You need to let go a little bit and go with the flow. Definitely. The full moon in Leo comes up. So something happening on the full moon for the air signs this week that definitely can relate to romance. And also, oh yeah, so yeah, because I was getting two cards from this deck. Believe in your good luck. Yeah, see, this is about trusting the divine and trusting yourself. There's a lot of fiery energy here. You might be feeling very passionate, very kind of like restless in relationships. So I am focusing on relationship this week because it's Valentine's Day. That's why I'm focusing on that. But don't work too hard to try to make something happen. Someone else could be working hard to get your attention. It could be the other way as well. So just be aware of that. This card is really in focus. Just go with the flow and let things unfold. There's timing I'm getting with this, like some kind of divine timing or things taking a bit of time. And lastly, the fire signs. Okay, what's happening for the fire signs this week? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of Pentacles this week. I don't know what's going on with that. Four of Pentacles. Oh, you're feeling a bit guarded, fire signs, with your emotions. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag. We have two cards here. keep your heart open. Yeah, I just said you're feeling guarded, and it says keep your heart open, very appropriate. Breathe through the tension, full moon in Scorpio. Feeling a bit sensitive, okay? The fire signs are feeling a bit sensitive this week. Feeling guarded emotionally, kind of just focused on what you need to get done, money, practicalities, but there's stuff going on. Ooh, we have new vitality come up, so that's like the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely someone on your mind, or a situation to do with love or relationship on your mind, or you're thinking about it, and it's something positive for you. It's going to bring in new energy, but at the same time there's a guardedness here for the fire signs. But it is saying, look, keep your options open and your heart open, because there's a new love relationship with the Libra energy coming in. And it's not telling me timing, you know, may not even be this week at all, but it could be for some. But it's saying like there is new love coming in. Just keep your heart open and don't be overly protective, especially because you have the Scorpio energy here. You know, if you're a fire sign, you could have some Scorpio somewhere in your chart. Breathe through the tension. So there's a bit of stress around you as well this week. Could be work related. I'm picking up that, something like that, or with regards to another person. But you know, there's this very independent energy with you, so you might be feeling just very independent, like doing your own thing, and that's kind of fulfilling for you this week. But don't close your mind off to relationships, other people, you know, significant others, even friendships, because there's a lot of value in that for you as well this week and coming up. So that was the reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic week. Bye.